Generally, anytime you're working with machinery on water, you should have some sort of permit or permission from Water Security Agency. Lakes, rivers, creeks, large wetlands, those are the kind of water bodies we're talking about when permits are required for working on water. They can have water year-round, or they can have water intermittently through the spring. In some parts of the province, some real important creeks for aquatic habitat only have water in them for 3 to 4 weeks. When using machinery on water, we want to avoid any spills, leaks from that machinery to impact water quality. And also we want to avoid too much rutting or excessive vegetation removal that's going to cause erosion. Transporting any noxious weeds from site to site could cause problems in different areas of the province. Typically, it's best to do work around water when things are dry or frozen, which is usually the fall or winter. But there are measures that can be taken to allow construction to work in the spring and summer, depending on the area. There's usually unique requirements that have to happen depending on what fish or birds might be in the area. Erosion is a natural process, but on a construction site, when we're working around water, we want to minimize it as much as possible. Sediment control is typically the measure that we're going to take to tidy up a site to reduce erosion into a water body or water course. Basically what we want to do is use seed or erosion control blankets, some measures to help stabilize that site so that as revegetation happens, that you're not getting too much sediment washing into the water body. When using machinery on water, we always want to make sure that we're working from a stable location. This can either exist on site, or you can use things like swamp mats to work from to stabilize the work area. These guys have the site isolated using tubes filled with water as coffer dams, pumping water around the site and allowing them to work in that site and have a stable work area to work from until the project's done. You certainly want to avoid the spring season for working around water because fish spawn then, but there's also birds nesting, waterfowl nesting in those periods as well. At times, other permissions from, say, the federal government, other municipal governments, and even other provincial governments are required. WCA can help you along the way to determine what other permits or approvals may be required. And even most importantly on the ground, if you're working where there's private land ownership, ensuring that the landowners are aware and consent to you doing work in or near their property as well is important. We have created some efficiencies where for low-risk projects may require just a notification to Water Security. So you can notify us that you're doing work within a certain scope and start that project that same day. So if you have a flooded work site, there's certainly measures that can be taken to isolate the area, pump the site dry, and to do any work that's necessary to let the project move forward. We can certainly guide you along the way to make sure that the appropriate authorizations are obtained and the work can move forward in a way that minimizes impacts to aquatic habitat. We have modernized our processes recently to create more efficiency in the process. So higher risk projects would require a permit, whereas lower risk projects may require notification or are even exempt from requiring a permit. It's called the Water Security Agency. We're here to help. There's a lot of different unique projects in this province, and we want to make sure that the work goes on, but it's done in a responsible way.